What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I am back with another video. Today we're talking to Air Jordan 6 PSG metallic silver. So stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, but I started a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still support.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video. Now, before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I make content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, we're talking to Air Jordan 6 PSG metallic silver. All right, man, we're gonna be keeping things very simple over here today. We're gonna be answering a basic old question. Are they drip or skip? Let's just keep it there. All right, so first things first, these are set to release February 24th to the best of my knowledge, coming in at a retail price of $215, right? Okay. And of course, you know the kid glanced at the resale pricing right now. Looks like they're sitting right at retail at $215 and up, depending on the size, right? Okay. Now, if I had to guess, as we get close to that release date, these probably will go below retail, but metallic silver, right? Okay. Now, if you're not familiar with what PSG is, I believe what it stands for is Paris Saint-Germain, right? Okay, which I believe this is kind of like one of those, Nike has a good rapport with the actual like Paris Saint-Germain, right? If I'm not mistaken, obviously that is based out of France. If I'm not mistaken, but don't quote me on that, but Paris, I think that's in France. Again, I've never been over there, so you got to give me a pass on that one. But here we are, we're talking metallic silver and the 6 silhouette combined. I will say this, overall, it does look like a very nice shoe, but it is very actually like silvery, right? I get it, metallic silver, but it's extra shiny is what I'm getting at, right? Now, I've seen some ads with it. I've seen some ladies actually rocking these joints. Overall, I say dope shoe, but 6s is kind of one of those silhouettes, I feel like, in my opinion, right? And work with me on this one. I feel like people don't really check for 6s like that. Even when we get the infrared 6s and we get a, I guess you can say, reimagined infrared 6s, they don't always instantly sell out, right? Okay, so I mean, with a metallic silver with a PSG attached to it, now again, that's Paris Saint-Germain for the people who don't know, would these sell out or would you think these are gonna sit? My thing is this, it shouldn't matter, right? Because a lot of people have always been doing this over the years of just buying and collecting sneakers. People always compare the aftermarket value, right? Okay, I get it. There's people that just do this for a living that sell shoes. But for the average sneakerhead, ask yourself this question is what I like to do. Could you see yourself rocking this sneaker? Me personally, right? Overall, I would say if I had a boo, maybe so, because I could see like more females in this. And again, this is not to be like subjective or pick on anybody. At the end of the day, I've always said this. You could see me probably popping up in some of the most random colors too. It's not gender or it's not gender specific, right? Okay, gender is what I'm looking for. Gender, right? Okay, hopefully I'm pronouncing the word correctly. But overall, I'll say dope shoe. I like it. But the Paris Saint-Germain, I feel like they don't hit the way they used to hit back in the day, is what I was trying to get at. Overall though, especially on a 6 silhouette, if we're gonna keep it real. But overall, I'm gonna say dope shoe. For the kid though, personally though, while this does kind of mimic like close to a gray, but it's still silver, me personally, I don't think I would get much wear out of it. So for me personally, these will be a skip. It's not a bad shoe. I actually kind of like it, but at the same time, if it didn't exist, there's something I wouldn't write home about or write to Nike about to be like, hey man, I think we should make this type of style of shoe. But at the same time, and then for Paris Saint-Germain, that's soccer, right? Okay, if I'm not mistaken, right? I want to say that soccer, they probably call it football over there, but American football and then the average other football, like AKA soccer, totally apples and oranges. I can see why they would call it football though. So I can't really argue or debate that. But overall for the kid though, personally, these will be a skip. Not a bad shoe, but just not for me. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section, and will you be going after these on February 24th, retailing at $215? And of course, let me know if you think they're drip or skip. All right, man, I'm going to get up out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I make content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.
I think we go.